Hi there guys, good whatever time it is where you are, I'm Lucindahead and we're going to be carrying on with the Amnesia Let's Play today. It's episode 8, so we're really making leaps and bounds through the game now. So thank you so much for joining me, let's get right into it. Whoa. Oh, that's a delightful fountain. That is just lovely, that's very scenic. Can I touch it? I can touch it. Does that mean I need to collect some in a container or something? I don't know. Okay, where does this get? Storage. Exciting. I like this place. This place seems calm. Haven't had enough calm. Starting off with that damn water beast just felt like baptism by fire. A guest room. A study. And somewhere that the game clearly wants me to go.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Ow. Something tells me it's not working now. But I kind of don't want to find out until I've examined the other rooms. I feel like I should examine the other rooms first, if I can. Locked. Yeah, no surprise there. I probably need that to get the lift working, to be honest. It's a machine room. It's clearly there to control the lift. That's probably what he wrote in his little journal. Mementos, that's what I need. Find the key. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's hope storage isn't flooded. I've heard so much enough of being flooded. What's he writing in his little girl's journal now? Strange and unnatural. Yes, I agree with that statement. Suppose that means you can hide in it. Equipment. That's reassuring. Big piles of... Oh yeah. Oh. You're not gonna let me get my lantern in?
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Something tells me somebody was a sacrifice. Don't have enough tinderboxes to waste too much. Budge. Oh, a tinderbox. Oh, I think I still hear her. That must be the crazy talking. At least the cockroach crazy seems to have gone off. There's no, like, crickly crackling noises, or at least if there are, they're not as loud as they were. Which is good, because having those crawl around on your face is not good. They're still there, just really faint now. Kind of afraid I'll run into a monster down here. Alexander. I have prepared the explosives you needed for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosive and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. Further mishaps? Sounds like it's happened before. I have arranged 2 large vats in the next room for the ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids when you are ready to go. Agrippa. Who's Agrippa? Can I have this? I just, you know, a hammer is an admirable weapon, and I feel like I should have some kind of weapon. I think at this point being able to clock the monsters on the head would not be a bad, unintelligent move, since there clearly are monsters. Picking up lots of tinder boxes. That's good anyway, I probably shouldn't use up all my lamp oil. I'm not seeing any large vats of anything, to be honest. In fact, the only thing I seem to have discovered down here is tinder boxes. Don't get me wrong, that's great. Okay, a drill part, that seems useful. Just checking behind everything, because I got a feeling this is one of those games that likes to put lots of stuff around and then hide everything behind it. Feel that crazy. But not too much, because we don't have enough oil to waste on you being not crazy. Well, then giving me the piece of advice about assembling was probably unnecessary. Okay, is that all I get down here? This game's always very vague about where exactly it's hidden the stuff it wants you to find. yet, but I have one. I'm just creeping, in case you didn't know, because I think he's still around. I assume he's still around. I hope he's not. I really hope he's not still around. Especially up here, this place seems pretty chill, and I'm hoping that it could remain that way, and not be full of death monster. Then we'll stand up. Right, this guy has trouble with stairs. It's in the guest room! I hope the guest is not the monster. That would suck.
Journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Dude. You still need to fire that cleaner. Thank you for being considerate in keeping healing items in your desk. I appreciate it.
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Given that we haven't heard any other mention of any Herbert, I'm going to have to assume that your Herbert is not so healthy. Oh. More giant hissing cockroaches. Or slug things. I don't actually know which one they are. Box? Might as well trash the place.
Something's wrong. Oh, so wrong.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour?
Magic.
I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Magic again. I wonder at what point these guys realised they were messing with something they shouldn't have been messing with. Crowbars. That might be counted as a weapon. I just feel like we've been hard done by weapon-wise. Can I open these? Ah. Oh, that one's stuck now. I won't be able to get anything in the little drawer. What a realistic stuffed rabbit. What a realistic looking cross. That doesn't look broken. Looks like a good shove could get that thing working again. Another way. I wonder what that could be. Oh, you want me to do it? I have to do everything around here.
The key. Please, let it be here.
A wobbly wooden door just broke an iron crowbar. They don't make them like that anymore. Well, I'm going to leave this episode of Amnesia here. Thank you so much for joining me again, guys. I'm glad we haven't seen the water monster again yet. I'm actually quite sick of that guy. It's nice to be chased by something on land for once that I can actually see, as scary as that is. Thank you so much for joining me again. I'll see you in the next episode.